Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with just a quick little craft with me. I have been out of the race for a while here. If you haven't been caught up on the channel, I am awaiting a second surgery, so I am not feeling well at all, but I need to do something. I need to get in the studio. I need to be creative. So I thought I'm going to do the thing that I love the best, which is make some clusters. So let me talk about the supplies that I have here first, and then we'll get going. So I purchased these mixed media ladies from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. So as you can see, I did punch them with various size circle punches. So we're going to make some clusters with these because I think they're really fun. And what I have here are some this is like packaging paper. I think it came in, I purchased something from IKEA, and it's kind of this more thickish kind of paper, like packaging paper, but it's thicker. So I thought, wow, perfect thing to use for these clusters. So that'll be our base. I've got my Vintage Photo Archival ink, my Fabri-Tac art glitter glue, and then I thought we might do some punching with this punch. Love this one. I always forget about it. I've got a variety of textiles here because I do love to layer up. So those are going to go right here. And then I wanted to show you this paper pack that I purchased off of Amazon. I will link it in the video description, but look at all these fantastic papers. So I'm just going to kind of flip through so hopefully you guys can see. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful imagery, a lot of floral stuff, and then as we move through, you've got text, there's music paper, dictionary paper, advertisements, and such. So I thought we would go ahead and dip into this because I haven't used any of it yet. So I thought, perfect. So that is the paper source, so these papers here. Then I also had purchased a while ago some of the specialty paper, which is just various kinds of different textural paper. So I thought it was fun. So we will introduce those in layers. If you guys have been watching me at all, you know that I am a layer girl, so this really meets my needs. So we're going to be using some of that as well. And I've got, this is some of my own mixed media paper that is printed on vellum, so I thought we would introduce a little bit of vellum into the project. And then I've got some aged tape here that I think I would like to use as well. So I've just got everything here at the ready. Hopefully I will remember what I'm wanting to use. I'm a little bit spacey, and again, not feeling well. I am nauseated all the time. I don't have, not having any like gallbladder attacks currently, but I can't eat anything without being on that edge of just absolute misery. So, so yeah, that's what we got going on here. And then we also have some rusty paper clips, small and big. I will also link the shop where I purchased these. I personally don't like the process of the rusting, so I just purchased some. That's what I did. But I thought we would introduce those as well, maybe as a little bit of an accent. So I've just got this piece of parchment just to keep my desk from being all rustified. So I'm going to set that over there. I also have my bin of scrap bits of textiles over there, as well as more papers. I doubt we'll need to tap into those. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. So let's get going. I'm going to start by inking the bases, and I'll be right back. So I'm hoping by just getting in here in the studio, I will become inspired again to just do a little bit of something here and there. I do have some ideas brewing, which is more than I've had recently. So, oh, I should have inked these as well. So anyway, let me just chat with you a second here. I hope you guys are doing well. I've missed you. It's been about 2 weeks since I've created, but only about a week since I haven't had anything new on the channel because I haven't been creating. So so that's a bummer, but my surgery is in less than 2 weeks, so hopefully I will be golden after that. I'm not sure that I'm loving this one. It seems a little bit too small and cropped, but we'll see. But these images are absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. So let's go ahead and just kind of set these out here and see what we can come up with. Looks like I was prepared for that little round one, so we'll just go with that. So let's start with some paper. Generally, I like to start with a paper base, so let me look at which ones we want to do. Let me just kind of lay these out. There are some that I had particular paper in mind, so that's why I'm kind of being selective here. And oh, that one's beautiful there, and then there, and there. Okay. And sorry guys, Space Cadet. Okay, we're just going to start tearing some paper up here. I think I wanted this one under this girl. That was the main one I wanted to do. So I like to tear my paper, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to try to tear away from me just to avoid that white core today. So usually I don't mind it, but let's see what we can get. Well, that's going all the wrong way, isn't it? Let's try that again. I'll still use this, but now I've gotten rid of all that pinkish beauty. Still got some of that teal, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Just everything will get used. No worries, okay? Yeah, I like that. Give her a little bit of background. So we're going to start by just laying some stuff out. Sometimes this works well for me, sometimes it doesn't, so in terms of my flow, but I'm just going to, it's more comfortable for me to tear that way, so I'm going to do it. That's a lot. I've also had a sinus infection, which I did not get treatment for. I just have been dealing with it. So that's finally feeling better. And that just was retarded. Oh my gosh, Cara-Renee. Oh, let's try this one. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing here, clearly. So yeah, back to school, and we've already had COVID case, and it's just ridiculous. The cycle begins. So, okay. Yappity yappin'. Let's get some of this. I'm just trying to tear the long way because my clusters are tall. Boy, that's got a lot of white core. Oh my goodness. I've never used this paper. I feel like it's very, very thin as well, which is not, you know, not really a problem, but it definitely is tearing in unexpected ways. Okay, goodness. Okay, hopefully you guys can see all this on camera. And let's see what else we've got here. We've got this one I thought would be really pretty as well. I'm feeling like this is too small now for that cluster, so let's just move that over here. And we'll go for this one. Let's just split that little form a little bit. You ever get like that where you're like, coordination is like out the door because you've not been in the studio or not been creating? I feel like I don't even know how to tear currently. That's okay, we'll get through it. Okay, that one seems a little bit big, but we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. And we need one more here. Let's see what we haven't used. I kind of wanted to pick up the tones in that one, but I didn't really see anything super vibrant in my paper. Let me look again here. Yeah, there's no florals that have that vibrancy, although this would be kind of cool. These are, I think that these were the part of the packaging, and I saved it. Sorry, that. Let's go ahead and try this. Yeah, I think I like that. Bring out some of that red. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's move on. I'm gonna just move some of these scraps out of my way so we don't get too cluttered up here. Probably do some collage boards, master boards with that stuff. Okay, so we want another layer of paper, so let's decide on that first. So that means going back to kind of some of this script stuff. Sometimes this works for me, and sometimes I have to start gluing in order to get myself going here. So this paper is very strange the way it's tearing. Very strange indeed. So that's odd. I don't know that I want that really dark piece. So let's start inking and gluing, okay? This is another piece of my mixed media paper printed on vellum. I think I will get into that as well a little bit, just to get a little bit of a vellum feel here. I like vellum. It's very pretty. Kind of up in that area. I should go longer. I'm gonna go longer with that. Again, all this gets used, you guys, so. Alrighty. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay. So generally my formula for clusters is kind of a predominant color that I'm trying to pull out of it. Sometimes I follow that, sometimes I don't. Kind of like on this one, I wanted to pull out the red in her face. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on what supplies I have. So I'm going to start by putting a little bit of lace under this one and just kind of get myself moving here. So I think I might use some of this just under that, over that edge. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. So these are not intended for any specific journal. I just really wanted to use the digitals. So I've got it. I'm going to have an upcoming video of a new creator that I purchased some stuff from, and I think I'm going to do a file folder kind of folio thing, because I think it would be a great quick project and be able to kind of showcase her beautiful work. So, oh, I love that. So pretty. I love clusters so much. So, I feel like this is too wide. And I feel like we need a little bit of script under here for some reason. So let me see if I can find something a little bit not quite as loud as that other one, if that makes any sense. So I'm trying to film a little bit ahead. If I can keep getting in here for the next week or so, I'll have some content on the channel while I'm recovering. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so what else do we want? Some specialty paper. Yes, yes, yes. So we've got this girl. She's kind of got the darkish tones in there, so I think maybe a little bit of one of these would be good. So let's kind of showcase this. I don't want to overpower it too much, and I feel like that's not going to complement anything. That's not cool either. So hold the fort. We've got a little bit of this as well. Grab it and show you. I love this stuff. Yep. Yep, yep. That's what I want. And I think we're going to be okay with that. Just a little bit simpler. As usual, I often will put a sentiment or a word or something on here on these, but I'm gonna do that off camera today. So I'm going to just put some fabric tack in the middle and get that in there, and then more on the back of this little circle. I tend to get a lot on here because I really want it to go through that material, that textile, and hold it. And I want to be able to see that form a little bit. So there we go. Yeah, I think she's pretty. So let's go on to the next one. I really like this girl. I think she's one of my favorites. So I do want something else for this, but I don't want anything too dark. So I'm going to flip back through this paper and see if I can find something that will be, oh, that would be nice right here. Will give me some text without being too overpowering. Happy that summer's over, or are you in summer still? I know some folks are. I hear the UK got their summer, so they are in the heat of it right now. But okay, so how do we want to do this one? I love that peeking out right there. And I don't mind if it's hanging over. I feel like I don't want to lose all that text though, so I think I'm going to use this, and I'm going to come in with another piece of this paper as well to bring it back into the design here. So I pulled this one out because I thought this one would be pretty with her. So we've got a little bit of this vellum as well. When I Dream. This is a vintage music paper from my stash. That I actually did the mixed media work on the original of that that vintage music paper. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that on there. Oh, I was looking for some textile. So I haven't used much yet, but check this out. This is from that estate sale. So I was trying to figure out a way to use some of this, maybe some of this that's hanging over this edge. See if we can incorporate some of this grunge in here. Put put that out just in case. And then I think I want something underneath as well. I think I didn't finish talking about my formula. So I generally use, again, I pick like a tone, a color, a main color, and then I like to have some text, some pattern paper, some textiles and such in my design. So I think I kind of like that up there. It's kind of different for me that these are a little bit taller, and I'm not worrying about everything coming up high and all that. Just going with it. So it's all good. Ooh, I love that right there. I don't even think we need to bring in another piece of that paper. That is amazing right there. Okay, yay. We want it to be over here though. I think I want the When You Dream on this side. Awesome. And then do we want to incorporate this or what? I think yes. But I feel like we need something else here. I'm not sure why. Do we have another piece of that lace? I think I do have another piece here somewhere. You know what? Again, we're gonna try to keep it simple. So I'm just gonna put that right there and put our girl on top of it. So I'm gonna try to follow where I just set that, just so I can kind of get as much of that glued down as possible. So pretty. So pretty. I need a paper towel. Hold on. There we go. Sorry for my sniffling. Yeah, so beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that. So my encouragement to you, I know a lot of people are a little intimidated by clusters, but just, I believe that our minds and our eyes tell us what is pleasing to look at. And if we just kind of follow that and not try to overthink it, things go better. But look at that. Amazing. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, take your own advice, Cara-Renee. Don't overthink it. So I'm going to go with what I picked first, but I'm going to use both pieces and so that it'll hang out outside of this square. Like that. So we're going to put one piece here. And we're going to put another piece here. Actually, I don't need to use the whole thing, do I? There we go. Paper towel. Okay. That was a little rough. Okay. actually, I need something with some flowers in it on this one. So let me pull out the paper again. See if we can find something with some a little bit deeper colors for her. That one might work. Oh, this one right here. I think I had a piece of that out over there and I completely forgot about it. This is beautiful. So right there, that's what I want. I'm going to tear this down a little bit. It's a little too tall. And I don't mind if I've got designs going sideways. I do not ever do anything diagonal. I don't like the look personally. But, you know, you do you. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this down. There's no sense in creating that bulk. So we're going to put that there. I like it. So far, so good. Do we want that like that or like that? I think like that. It's still a little bit tall, so let me just tear a little bit more off. Oh, that is beautiful. If I don't say so myself, or if I do say so myself, do we want a little piece of vellum? Vellum does not create, oh, you know what? I completely forgot the aged tape. Let me pull a piece of the aged tape over here. Ah, sticking to me. Okay. What about if we did this? Like that. Obviously, I'm going to have to glue it too because it's not sticky enough to stay on here. So, well, it might on that part. Put some glue on here though. Yeah, because we're going to have other stuff on top of it. Now that I just covered it up. Oh my gosh. Again, let's not overthink it, Cara-Renee. Just get it on. Just trying to get it over here as much as I can because I don't really want to cover up the tape that I just put on that I did not really think through very well. Oh, I wish I had something to pull out that blue in her face. I think it's okay. It would be, I wonder if I just got a little piece of seam. Oh, I know. Just spotted something. This right here. Let's see if we can find a little bit of, doesn't really have any blue in it, does it? This is sari silk stuff. But I don't think it's going to do the trick in this case. So I know I've got a piece of some kind of sari silk. Oh, we forgot about our paper clips. I will use this. We'll use it with a paper clip. That'll be our accent to pull out that blue. So do we want to go ahead and put this down too, just to use it? Yeah. Let's do it. Why not? Why not? This one we'll put a rusty paper clip on. Make it pretty. I don't want to cover up that flower too much, so I'm going to kind of be strategic there. And where did our paper clips go? Somewhere. Buried under somewhere. There they are. Let's see. I'm just going to pull these out. Let's see what I want. I think Got a lot of glue here. Let me just try to pat that up a little bit. There we go. So shall we do a big one? You know what? I'm going to find a charm and we're going to put a charm on there or something. Hold on a second, guys. Hopefully we can find something that will work. On the fly. Maybe. That might be, I don't know how well this will work when it's, you know, because it's going to not lay flat, but let's try it. I don't know until we try. What about that? It doesn't really go around that bend, so that's not going to work. I might find something off camera and add it afterwards if you guys don't mind. I don't want to take too much of your time. So I think we're just going to tie on this seam binding. And then I will probably add a little bead or something on it later. So let's just go ahead and put this on here. Kind of go over her right there. That is amazing. I may have to add paper clips to the other ones. Okay, I just like to tie them in a bow these days. Probably will put a paper clip on those other ones. I'm looking at them out of the corner of my eye. So, there we go. Lovely. I love it. I love it. Just trim that a little bit. Okay. There is our next one. Awesome. So I think we're going to do one more on camera and then I will let you go. I forgot to use the punch, didn't I? Goodness gracious. Let's see if we can do that. So let's go ahead and do this lady here. She's pretty muted out, so I'm pretty safe to use whatever I want with her. I don't really want anything like glittery or anything because she's kind of mellow. I love this right here. This stuff is amazing. It's some kind of gauze or something, but I can't figure out where I got it to replicate it. So I'm going to just put the whole thing down and I'll just cut off the excess. So let's just go with it. No, it is not meant to be like spider webs. I don't do that kind of creating. For those inquiring minds. It does look pretty cool though, coming off of the side of that. I like that right there. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of bend that. It got kind of warped and wet. Okay. So, what paper do we want to use? Kind of pulled some out, but I'm not sure it's really what I want. But again, we're not going to overthink. It's just a cluster. I think I'm going to lay down and take a nap when I'm done here. There we go. So let's do that. Let's see if we can do that. I've never had much success with it, so but we're gonna try it. I'm just gonna put some Fabri-Tac on here, and we're just gonna go for broke here. So I'm just gonna kind of do that. Hopefully. It's a little bit shorter than I wanted, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't know how people do this. I need to practice, apparently. Okay, let me just hold that and see if I can get it to stay. Now it's gonna get stuck to the paper towel. There we go. Oh, not too bad. I like it. Ooh, I like that a lot. See, that's what happens, you guys. You just go for it. Just take the risk and go for it. I feel like this needs to come down here, though. I'm not liking that edge, but then I feel like I need something up here. So let's find some kind of a piece of floral. Again, I don't want to overwhelm her with color because she's very minimalistic in a way. So let's see what we can find. Don't want music paper because that would be redundant. I don't want too much either. I'm not trying to cover everything up. Seriously, not trying to cover everything up, Cara-Renee. Oh, that will be pretty. Yeah, because we can still see that music paper. That's gorgeous peeking out. I might do some more of these off camera. We'll see. But if I do, I will show them in the photos at the end of the video. Yeah, I like that. Very pretty, if I do say so myself. I like it. I think it fits her, not having anything too crazy up there. I am just second guessing here. I think I want to put a little bit of this underneath the circle. See if I can pull this apart without it sticking to me. It's so interesting. I cannot figure out where I got it, but I love it. Love it so much. Okay, here we go. Just another little bit of texture, which I adore. And let's go ahead and put this on here. Just got that little bit peeking out here and there. Wow. So this one is definitely going to need a word or something up here because that's, I don't care for that blank space. So I will be doing a little bit more finessing and probably will make a few more off camera. And thank you guys for stopping by. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.